Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. On Saturday, AFC Wimbledon take on Mansfield Town, and today we are going to do a match preview on how both teams are looking coming into this game, who could be the players to look out for on both teams and more. Before we get into this video, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please give me your thoughts in the comments below on what you think is going to happen in the game, your score predictions, scorers. I'd love to hear your opinions. Now let's get into this video. So as I said in the intro, AFC Wimbledon take on Mansfield Town away from home, and my God, it's going to be another tough game for Wimbledon, maybe the toughest game of the season. It's 7th place versus 2nd place. Both teams, Wimbledon haven't lost away from home, and Mansfield haven't lost at home. So there's two great records, and someone's going to lose the record this coming Saturday, but I'd take a draw as well. But when we look at Mansfield at the moment, we'll start with Mansfield as they are the home team. They sit 7th at the moment. They have not lost at home. They've got 3 wins and 2 draws at home. They've got an amazing record, and especially in their last game, they had a very good 0-0 draw with Wrexham. Maybe Mansfield fans will say that they should have won. When you look at the stats and how many shots Mansfield had, they had the vast amount of possession as well. So maybe they did deserve to get 3 points, but I think they will take a draw against Wrexham. They're expected to be up there. They've got some amazing players. They've got great owners. So I think that's a decent draw as well. But also when you look at Wimbledon, we haven't lost away from home. We had 4 wins away from home and 2 draws. On Tuesday night, we had a 1-0 win away at Harrogate. I thought we were amazing, to be honest. At some points, maybe they could have equalised, but we just controlled the game for 90 minutes, went 1-0 up very early on from a 5th minute strike by Omar Bugel. And then we just defended, kept calm, kept a clean sheet, which is good for the defensive confidence, along with Alex Bass as well. But more about Mansfield, they come into this game with a 0-0 draw with Wrexham and a 1-1 draw with Gillingham. To be honest, even though there were 2 draws, it's maybe 2 good results against 2 good teams. Both teams are expected to be up there. Gillingham haven't had the best run of form in the past 2-3 games. I believe they lost 2-0 on Saturday, and now they lost 2-0 on Tuesday night, and then they drew with Mansfield, which wasn't a bad result. But alongside with Wrexham, they drew 0-0. Mansfield versus Wrexham. Both teams are expected to be up there, so I think it's 2 decent results. But maybe Mansfield could have picked up more points in there. When we look at the top goal scorer for Mansfield Town, it is Davis Keeler-Dunn, scoring 8 goals already, which is a very, very good rating. He's on form. On FotMob, he's averaging a 7.8 every single game, which is very high stats, and he will be one for Wimbledon that we will have to look out for. The defence will have to be so strong on Saturday. I'm expecting a decent crowd at Mansfield. It's a very, very tough place to get to, a tough place to go to. The ground, when it's full and the atmosphere is buzzing, it's a very tough place to go get any points. We lost 5-2 there last season. Wimbledon fans will say we were unlucky with a red card, etc. More about Mansfield, some of the players in midfield, Louis Reed and Stephen Quinn, they do look like a very good pairing, which could hurt us. Armani Little and Jake Reeves will literally have to be on it. Everyone's going to be on it if we're going to have to pick up any sort of points at Mansfield. But I believe we got it in the bag. I think we can do it. We've looked very good in the past couple games. Everyone's looked good. No one's really looks bad, in my opinion. It's 2 very good teams playing against each other. It's going to be interesting to see what the scoreline is. I will 100% take a draw in this one. When we look at the type of formations that Mansfield like to play, in the past couple games, they've either gone with a 4-3-1-2 or a 4-1-2-1-2. They are very central going through the middle. They've got some very, very good midfielders, and it will be tough for Wimbledon to defend it. But will Jake Reeves and Armani Little be able to stop the midfielders going through? I think they can, but we've got to be strong. I think the strikers have got to get back and help the defenders out. But to be honest, we've looked good. We haven't conceded a lot of goals from away from home. The defence is on top. Ryan Johnson, Joe Lewis, even Curry, Ogundare, they've looked absolutely amazing in the past couple games. It's going to be a great game to watch. And to be honest, I can't wait for it. Now, moving on to AFC Wimbledon, we come into this game with a 1-0 win over Harrogate. It was a great performance, especially defensively. I thought we went 1-0 up very early from a great strike by Omar Bugle outside of the foot trivela. You love to see it. I think it's good for Omar's confidence because I think he offers so much more than just a striker. His aerial battles, he wins them the majority of the time. He just battles, he tracks back. It's really good to see. More about Wimbledon, I think we just look so calm and collected on the ball, especially Drake Reeves in the middle. He sometimes drifts back into centre-back CDM just to go grab the ball. Some of his long passes are absolutely amazing, and we've scored so many goals from them this season. But yeah, Reeves and Little are pretty much controlling the game in midfield, but it's pretty much who's going to win the midfield battles on Saturday, I believe, because we've got some amazing midfielders at Wimbledon and Mansfield Town, but it's going to be a very, very tough game. Wimbledon come into this game first in the away league table. I believe it's 14 points out of our 20 points that we've picked up away from home. So Wimbledon will be coming into this game pretty confident, and we've also won 3 on the bounce, an away win at Walsall 3-1, even though they did get a red card. Still was a great performance. And then we had a 4-1 win over Tranmere Rovers, expected, but they did get a red card again. But Ali Al-Hamidi scored a hat-trick. He looked on fire now. Didn't really have much to do against Harrogate Town, I believe. The chances that we had, we maybe should have took them more. I mean, it maybe could have ended 2 or 3, but we will take the 1-0. But both sides will be coming into this game very confident, maybe more on the Wimbledon side, as we've come into this game with 3 wins on the bounce, as of Mansfield coming in with 2 draws, but 2 draws against very good sides, which are expected to be maybe in and around the top 7 at the end of the season. This is going to be a very, very entertaining match. As I've said in the video already, Saturday is going to be maybe the toughest game for both sides. Wimbledon are in fine form away from home. Mansfield are in fine form at home. I think it's us and Mansfield are in the top 3 of expected goals scored and expected goals conceded. So pretty much it's going for a 0-0 draw. But we will see. I don't believe it's going to be high scoring. I hope it's not. I think one team will just edge it. But I'm going to go with Mansfield Town 1, AFC Wimbledon 1. I'd happily take another 1-0 and just defend our lives out for 90 minutes. But I believe a draw will 100% be the fair result. Both teams look very good. They look solid at the back, and they do look good up front. So it's going to be, I think it's just going to be, I said earlier on in the video, but who is going to win the midfield battles? As we said, Louis Reed and Stephen Quinn from Mansfield, Jake Reeves, Armani Little, even James Ball, Harry Pell, they're going to have to win aerial battles for 90 minutes. It's going to be a tough one. But I'm going to go with Mansfield Town, AFC Wimbledon. Mansfield Town 1, AFC Wimbledon 1. There unfortunately will not be a matchday vlog at Mansfield away, as I have things back at home, so I will not be able to get to that game. But the vlogs will return for Bradford City at home a week on Saturday. That's going to be another tough game. Haven't started well, Bradford City, but they have got some good players. But that is the end of the video of my Mansfield Town versus AFC Wimbledon match preview. Hoping for another win. We can go top if other results go our way. But thank you for watching. Come on, you Dons.